everyone, I am Dipshika from Bodhi Academy, and in today's video we are going to start with the 11th standard biology NCERT chapter number 18, that is the body fluids and circulation. So in today's video we will deal with the blood, plasma, formed elements and the blood groups. So let's start with it. So in this chapter, that is body fluids and circulations, in previous chapters we have learned that all living organisms, they must be provided with the nutrients, oxygens and other essential substances for their survival, okay, for to perform the normal metabolism and functions of the body. Like for example, there are various ways, okay, there are different organisms which have evolved various ways, okay, for the transport of these substances like minerals, nutrients and other essential substances which are required for the metabolism. Okay, they are transported through different methods. So simple organisms like sponges and coelotrophs, they circulate water, okay, from their surroundings through their body the cavities to facilitate the cells to exchange the substances. Okay, like complex organisms like mammals and animals, they make use of a special fluid which is common in all, that is the blood, okay, which is the most commonly used body fluid, and also lymph is also another body fluid, okay, that also helps in the transport of this certain substances. Okay, so in this chapter you will learn about the composition and the properties of the blood and the lymph, and also you will learn about the mechanism of circulation of blood. Okay, so we will start with the blood. So what is the blood? That is a special connective tissue that consisting of a fluid matrix, plasma and the formed elements. Okay, we'll see what are the formed elements in detail. Then we'll see then we are dealing with the plasma. Okay, what is plasma? That is a straw colored, okay, viscous fluid that constituting nearly 55% of the blood. Nearly 55% of the blood is constituted by the plasma. 90 to 90% of the plasma, that is water, and the remaining is 6 to 8% are proteins. So these are fibrinogens, globulins and the albumins. These are the major proteins which are found in the plasma. Then fibrinogens, these are needed for clotting or the coagulation of the blood. Globulins, these are primarily involved in defense mechanism of the body, and the albumins, they help in osmotic balance. Okay, they helps in maintaining the osmotic balance in the body. This plasma, they also contain some amounts of minerals, that is like sodium, calcium, magnesium, hydrogen carbonate, chlorine, okay, so and the glucose, amino acid, lipids, etc. These are always present in the transit in the body. Okay, so the factors for coagulation or clotting of bloods, they are also present in the plasma. In an inactive form they are present. Okay, so plasma without the clotting factors, that is called as the serum. So now we'll see what are called as formed elements. Okay, so in this there are erythrocytes, leukocytes and the platelets which are collectively found in the blood, and these are called as the formed elements, and they constitute nearly 45% of the blood. Okay, so what are erythrocytes? Erythrocytes, or the other name of them is the red blood cells. They are the most abundant of all the cells in the blood. A healthy adult should consist on an average 5 millions to 5.5 millions of RBC per millimeter cube of blood. Okay, so they are found in the red bone in the elders, okay, in the adults, red bone marrow, and they are red colored and biconcave in shape. That's why the name that is given to them is the red blood cells. Okay, and they also contain iron containing pigment which is called as the hemoglobin. Okay, and hence the name and the color is given to these cells. So a healthy individual should has 12 to 16 grams of hemoglobin in every 100 ml of blood. So these molecules which are there, they play a significant role in transport of oxygen, okay, or you can say taking back the carbon dioxide from the body. So you can say It plays an important role in the transport of respiratory gases. Okay, so that have an RBC have an average lifespan of about 120 days. After that, they are destroyed in the spleen graveyard. Okay, then what are called as leukocytes. Leukocytes are the white blood cells. Okay, the other name of leukocyte is the white blood cells. They are colorless. That is because they lack the hemoglobin which is present in the red blood cells. They are nucleated. Okay, whereas the RBCs are anucleated and are relatively lesser in number. Okay, as compared to RBC, leukocytes are always lesser in number, which averages from 6,000 to 8,000 millimeter per cube of blood. These leukocytes, they are generally short lived. Okay, then these RBCs. We have two main categories of WBCS, that is granulocytes and the agranulocytes. So neutrophils, eosinophils and basophils, these are the different types of granulocytes, while lymphocytes and monocytes, they are the agranulocytes. Okay, so neutrophils are the most abundant cells, that is 60 to 65% of the total white blood cells, and basophils are the least ones. Neutrophils are the most abundant cells and the basophils are the least one. So neutrophils and monocytes, that constitute around 6 to 8%. They are phagocytic cells which destroys foreign organisms which enters into the body. So basophils, they secrete histamine, serotonin, heparin, etc. and they are involved in inflammatory reactions. Okay, eosinophils can resist infections and are also associated with allergic reactions. So lymphocytes, that constitute around 20 to 25%. They are of two major types, that is B and T forms. Both B and T lymphocytes are responsible for immune response of the body. Now the third thing, that is third formed element, that is the platelets. They are also called as thrombocytes. Okay, they are cell fragments which are produced from megakaryocytes. These are the special cells which are found in the bone marrow. Blood normally contains 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 platelets per millimeter cube. These platelets can release a variety of substances, most of which are involved in the coagulation of the blood. A reduction in their number can lead to a clotting disorders. In that case, the blood flow will not stop. Okay, and that can lead to a lethal effects on human body. Then the blood groups. So we know that blood of human beings, it looks similar in that the color and the shape of the RBCs and everything, the counts are similar, but they differ in some aspects, certain aspects. Okay, so that means, yeah, there is a various types of grouping of blood that has been done. Two such groupings that is done, that is ABO and the RH, which are used widely all over the world. So we'll now first see what is the ABO grouping. So ABO grouping, that is based on the presence or absence of the two surface antigens. Okay, antigens are the chemicals that can induce immune response on the RBCs, namely A and the B. These are the two surface antigens. Similarly, the plasma of different individuals contain two natural antibodies. Antibodies are the proteins which are produced in response to the antigens. Okay, so the distribution of antigens and antibodies in the four groups of blood. Four groups are mentioned as A, AB, A, B, AB and O. It is shown in this table 18.1. Okay, so here the antigens they have given on RBC which are present on the particular group. On A, the antigen that is present is A. On blood group B, the antigen which is present, that is B. On AB, the antigens present are A and B. On O, there is no antigens. Okay, antibodies, in case of in plasma, antibodies which are present in related to blood group A, that is antibodies B. Then on blood group B, antibodies A is present. On AB there is no antibodies. On O there is antibodies A and B. Okay, so this column represents the donors group which can donate the blood to that particular group. So for blood group A and O both can donate the blood. For B and O they can donate. For AB all can donate, that is AB, A, B and O. For O only O can donate. Okay, so here we can see that O can donate to all groups, correct? So that means, that is why it is called as universal donor, O group. Okay, whereas AB, it can accept all the four blood from all the four type of blood group. So that's why they are called as universal recipients. Now we will see about Rh grouping. So another antigen, that is Rh antigen, which is similar to one which is present in the rhesus magnus. Okay, that's why it is called as Rh. It is observed on the surface of the RBCs of majority of humans. If in case it is present, then that particular human being is called as Rh positive, and if in case it is absent, then that particular organism can be called as Rh negative. Okay, if here one case study which is given. Okay, so here that is a special case of Rh incompatibility. Incompatibility means mismatching, that is given. Okay, between the Rh negative blood of a pregnant mother and with the Rh positive blood of the fetus. Okay, fetus is present in the womb of mother, so that contains Rh positive bloods, whereas the pregnant mother consists of the Rh negative blood. So let's see what will happen. The Rh antigens of the fetus, they do not get exposed to the Rh negative blood of the mother in the first pregnancy, as the two bloods are well separated by a layer called as placenta. However, during the delivery of the first child, there is a possibility of exposure of the maternal blood to small amount to the Rh blood of the fetus. Okay, Rh blood from the fetus. So in this case, what will happen? The mother, she will start preparing antibodies, okay, against the Rh antigens in her blood. So in that case, it is the Rh antibodies from the mother that can leak into the blood of the fetus. Okay, and that can lead to the destruction of the fetal RBCs. So this could be fatal to the fetus, or could cause severe anemia and jaundice to the baby also. So this condition, that is called as the erythroblastosis fetalis, and this can be avoided by administering anti-Rh antibodies to the mother immediately after the delivery of the first child. Okay, so the remaining part we will continue in the next chapter. Yeah, so in today's video we have complete about the blood, plasma, then we have seen what are formed elements. Under that we have seen what are erythrocytes, leukocytes and the platelets. Then we have seen also about the blood groups. In that there are two types, that is ABO grouping and the Rh grouping. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much students for watching the video. If you like the video, then please hit the like button, do share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.